February 6, 2024. My name is Brielle.
And I'm Ella. Welcome back to our local DSN.
In U.S. news, American singer-songwriter Taylor Swift had a phenomenal 2023. Her Eras Tour, which kicked off in March 2023, surpassed 1 billion in ticket sales after only 60 shows. This is the highest-grossing music tour ever. The record was previously held by Elton John's 5-year-long Farewell Yellow Brick Road tour.
In world news, the world's largest cruise ship is about to embark on its inaugural voyage. Royal Caribbean's Icon of the Seas will glide out of the port of Miami on January 27, 2024, for a 7-day tour of the Caribbean. The massive ship measures 1,198 feet, 365 meters long, and weighs over 276,000 tons. That is more than the length of 4 soccer fields and about 5 times the weight of the Titanic.
In local news, this Friday is our Hearts Aglow family dance. Dressed in neon and white, concessions and glow-in-the-dark items will be on sale. Join us from 6 to 8 p.m. in the Caffeinasium. Now let's go over to William and Jace with This Week in History.
This Week in History. My name is William.
And I am Jace. This Week in History, in 1919, Charlie Chaplin, Mary Pickford, Douglas Fairbanks, and D.W. Griffith joined forces to create their own film studio, which they call United Artists Corporation.
On February 9th, 1971, pitcher Leroy Satchel Paige was nominated for the Baseball Hall of Fame.
In 1942, Congress imposed daylight savings for most of the United States. Suggested by President Roosevelt, it was imposed to conserve fuel.
And in 1960, work began on the very first Hollywood Walk of Fame. The next day, actress Joanne Woodward would earn the very first star.
See you next time
on This Week in History.
Now let's go over to Alan and Raymond with sports.
Welcome to sports. My name is Alan.
And I'm Raymond. In football news, the Super Bowl is this weekend. The Chiefs and the 49ers will be playing in Las Vegas. Go Niners.
Phoenix Suns were playing the Washington Wizards on Sunday. Tonight they will be taking on the Milwaukee Bucks.
In hockey news, the Coyotes will be back this Thursday to challenge the Vegas Golden Knights at home. That's all for today.
See you next time on Sports News.
Now let's go to Mrs. Dirksen with the weekly update.
Good morning, Desert Sunset, and welcome back for another week.
Good morning.
Today I have Mrs. Jobesh with me. She's our guest here today with us on the DSN News.
I'm glad to be here. We're super exciting. We have yearbooks for sale. Unfortunately, the early bird special is no longer available. However, you can stop by the office and still purchase that wonderful yearbook that Miss Mulhausen has been working so hard on creating for us.
It's going to have great memories, pictures of all the fun things that your classes have been doing this year. It'll be great.
Spirit days, projects, you name it.
Yep.
It's in there.
It'll look good. Then I also want to say, first of all, give a shout out to our students that are taking the Azella this week.
Woo,
so we've been cheering for you. You saw us this morning at the front gate. We are cheering for you. We know you're going to do your best. So we want you to take your time and concentrate and focus. And there are rewards for people that do their job well, not for being the first done. But it's going to be a great week, and good luck. We know you're going to do your best. We believe in you.
Don't forget those complete sentences. We know you can do it. All right, some other exciting news. 4th grade has a field trip to Lake Pleasant. Oh my goodness, it is going to be so fun. Do you know what they get to do there?
I do, actually. I've been twice.
Well, that's excellent. I haven't, but I've heard through the grapevine that you get to learn all about the desert and the habitat and sleep in these nice cabins.
We do, and there's hiking and maybe orienteering and learning about the animals and digging around the dirt, survival shelters, all kinds of fun stuff that they may be doing there.
It sounds fantastic. One thing I want to say though is make sure you represent our school well by showing that PAC's good behavior. We know you can do it, and the behavior represents our school and makes us proud. And also, don't forget, bring in those snacks. We need snacks for the field trip. So make sure that you're bringing those in.
Because they will be hungry. There's a lot of hiking that they will be doing.
Oh, yes.
Really hungry. Yep. So, boys and girls, we have lots and lots of fun, exciting things happening. I know we also have something else happening this week on Thursday.
Oh, yes. Two things actually. We have the STEM showcase that Miss Rum has probably been advertising quite a bit lately. That will be on February 8th. And then also we have the science fair on the same day. Can you believe that?
Yep, they're happening together in the same room at the same time.
Who would have thought that STEM and science go hand in hand?
It's going to be a great time, and so we will have our projects set up, and then everybody will have a chance to come and look at them, and then that evening we will announce the winners of our science fair projects. So we want to give you a chance during the day with your classes to take a look, but also want you to come back in the evening starting at 4:30 to look at the winners, who they are, so we can celebrate them.
It is such an exciting time at Desert Sunset. I love this part of the year.
It is fun. We do have two more things. This is for 4th and 5th grade. Just wanted to mention it to you. We do have two more big field trips planned for this year, and they're big field trips.
Big.
The Astro Camp for 4th grade, which is in California, and you learn all about space and planets and all kinds of fun things, electricity, magnetism, all that kind of stuff.
And I can tell you my daughter went last year and she absolutely loved it.
Good. So we have that parent meeting coming up in a couple of weeks. And boys and girls, if you're in 5th grade, this year, brand new to Desert Sunset, is we are going to take a group of 5th grade students to Kettling Island. And that's also in California. And it is an island, so we take a ferry to the island and we study about fish and the habitat of the island and snorkel and all kinds of other fun stuff with the ocean. So we're going to have those parent meetings coming up, but I wanted you to start thinking about them and start thinking about the possibility of being a part of those great opportunities we have here.
Yes, we are very lucky to be provided those opportunities.
Yep. All right, well, have a great week and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Thank you, Mrs. Dirksen. Now let's go over to Caitlin and Maya with entertainment news.
Welcome to Entertainment News. I'm Caitlin.
And I am Maya.
Harkins Theater has their $5 movies on Saturday through spring break. This Saturday, they're showing Puss in Boots.
Author Mo Williams has a new book releasing today, Are You Big? A simple question sends readers into the far reaches of the universe, from an average-sized kid to a hot air balloon to a storm cloud to the M100 galaxy. Size is a matter of perspective.
That's all for this week.
See you next time on Entertainment News.
Now let's go over to Wyatt with Science Time.
Welcome to Science Time. My name is Wyatt. About 4.5 billion years ago, a Mars-sized planet smashed into the newly formed Earth. The collision ejected a large amount of planetary debris into space. Scientists believe that due to the energy from the impact, the debris was initially molten. It solidified after time as the material cooled and eventually became the moon. However, how quickly that happened is up for debate. Previous research estimated that the moon formed about 4.42 billion years ago. However, a recent study asserts that our satellite is 4.46 billion years old. This is 40 million years older than the previous thought. See you next week with more Science Time.
Now over to Mr. Morales with Counseling Corner.
Hey guys, welcome back to Counseling Corner. My name is Mr. Morales, and this month we are going to focus on being a good friend. This week, I want you to make sure that you are taking turns in sharing. And some easy ways that you can do this is by taking turns in the swings when you guys are outside in the playground, maybe sharing your classroom supplies while you guys are in the classroom, or maybe by taking turns speaking while the teacher is teaching a lesson. Always remember, guys, that sharing is caring. Have a great week, Desert Sunset.
Let's go to Mackenzie and Kayla with Fun Fact Trivia.
Fun Fact Trivia. My name is Mackenzie.
And I'm Kayla. Did you know that February 6th is National Frozen Yogurt Day?
This day recognizes a sweet frozen dessert that has gone from fad status to staple freezer item in a few decades.
Your question for today is true or false. Ice cream is healthier than frozen yogurt.
True or false?
You have 10 seconds to make your decision.
falls, you're correct.
Frozen yogurt tends to be lower in fat and calories than ice cream. A half a cup of frozen vanilla yogurt contains approximately 117 calories. Overall, frozen yogurt is the healthier choice.
How to observe this day. Enjoy your favorite flavor of frozen yogurt. It's impossible to make your own. Invite someone to join you in your celebration too. Add toppings or blend in some fruit.
See you next time.
On Fun Fact Trivia. Now over to Lorena with the word of the week.
Welcome to Word of the Week. My name is Lorena. This week's word is diagram. Diagram is a noun and it means a drawing or plan that shows the parts of something or how the parts work together. Here's how it can be used in a sentence. He drew a diagram to show me how my computer works. See you next time on Word of the Week.
That is all for this week's episode of DSN.
See you next week.